guys. I don't know why. We have a bad connection and her live on live Instagram and then me too. Me have a bad connection. Let's invite my friends to join the live. Nah. Uh, uh, uh. We still live and then hello. I don't know why it's so bad connection. I'm so feel confused. Oh my god.
Yes, me too. Oh my god.
Feel so bored and I feel so I don't know tired. I think yes. Let's continue again.
Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's talk show hosted by me, Istinganatun Husna. How to tell when a kite is struggling. I will now ask our guest, start from Siliwangi University, to introduce herself.
Hello everyone. I'm Amalina Ramadhani from Siliwangi University, and actually this host is my friend from my college.
Yes, of course, you are my friend, and we'll now pass on information about mental health. What do you think about mental health?
Yeah, we know that mental health is an important part of public health, and when a child is or those youth are mentally healthy, they are equipped to learn and reach their full potential.
I have also found information the mental health, if not treated properly, can have negative effect, affecting the health and development of the children overall, and contributing to problems at home, in school, and in relationship. And this problem can continue into adulthood.
Yes, as the host already said, we know that mental health is an important part of overall health. And when a child or teenager are mentally healthy, they are better prepared to learn and achieve their perfection potential.
And what do you think? If someone has mental health problem, can it be treated and managed?
Yeah, I think mental health problem can be successful and managed. Research show that early diagnosis and approach treatment for children and their families can make a difference in the life of kids struggling with an emotional problem or a mental health disaster.
But before that, the most important part is recognizing the signs and symptoms of emotional distress or detecting that someone is wrong earlier. That better. And what do you think about that?
Yes, I totally agree. It is very important to recognize the sign and symptom of emotional distress and detect that something is wrong because that is the most important step before having a mental health check.
Then what we can do to find out about whether this child or someone has mental health problem?
Previously, we could not self-claim regarding mental health, especially for children. But first, let's discuss some typical signs. First, feeling sad, down, or lacking energy. Another sign is being irritable. For example, if your child becomes angry or upset of small comment that usually never bother them, becoming restless, getting started easily, or being overly reactive or explosive. For example, if someone in your family says they feel uncomfortable or turned by an outburst, your child is experiencing feeling very protective or fearful for the safety of loved ones. For example, if your child is too clingy and won't you leave them to stay close to you when you drop them off at school, and I think many more typical signs. Hello?
Hello, sorry. It's clear?
It's clear. If
Uh,
you not can turn on your camera, it's okay to off your camera, I think.
okay, maybe next I will turn my camera.
Yes.
Then, in your opinion, is mental health only for a child? Do teenagers and adults also need?
In my opinion, mental health applies to everyone, regardless of children, teenager, or adults, not for anyone, because mental health is very important for everyone.
Okay, do you
Hello?
think depression is just sadness, and is it normal to be sad?
Wow. Depression is more than just sadness. People with depression may experience a lack of interest and pleasure in daily activity, insomnia or excessive sleeping, lack of energy, and inability to concentrate. Everyone feels sad and it is normal, and everyone always said I think, and this is normal for adult, kids, and teenager too.
Okay, what do you think could emotional harm anyone who might have disturbed his mental health, or what would you call depression?
For kids, situation at school, camp, and with families such as poor grades, teasing, and bullying can have an emotional effect. Additionally, change in the family, including a move, parents separating or divorcing, parent remarrying, family conflict, or arrival of a new sibling, can affect kids' life. Hello?
Hello, sorry. It's clear now?
Yes.
Uh, what about the symptom of depression? Did depression leave any outstanding choice resulting from it?
Additionally, symptoms of depression are increase in temper tantrum, irritability, and reckless and destructive behaviors such as drinking alcohol, doing drugs, or engaging in unsafe sexual activity.
Okay. And I also read a report 10 million people aged uh, 12 to 20 report on drinking alcohol past month. At the age of 15, half of the teens have had less one drink. At 18 years of age, over 70% of teens have had at least one drink.
This might be hard to parents to hear, I think, but the reality is that there are kids out there who are drinking or adjusting drugs, including prescription drugs.
An estimate 10 million people between the ages of 12 and 20 report alcohol during their lifetime last month. And I'm sure you know the risks that come with alcohol and drug consumption, injury, accident, illness, or developing the problem of addiction.
If you are concerned that your kids may be drinking, some of the signs to look for include first changing group of friends because it's very important to see our groups and your kids. I think less interest in activity and appearance. Finding alcohol among a young person's things like their school bags or smelling alcohol on their breaths. Slurred speech, coordinates problem, memory, and concentration problem, not being truthful about where they are.
Trauma-related stress, long-term difficulties related to traumatic expression are flashback, nightmare, raw, angry, or bored, difficult sleeping, difficult concentrating.
Unfortunately, some children experience traumatic events during their childhood. A traumatic event can mean different things to different people and could include a car accident, house fire, or student death of a loved one like a parents or siblings. There is a long list of what constitutes trauma, including abuse or incident like bullying or school shooting or sexual assault. Trauma is an individual experience that varies among people and age group.
Wow, I totally agree with you. Indeed, we are strongly encouraged not to self-calm about mental health because it's very dangerous. We can only see the characteristic then. After that, what is the next step?
The first steps is when as parents, first it is listen to your kids. This may seem like a simple things, but listening effectively so that you care about your kids and that they are not alone. And then providing support and finding ways to deal with stress is socially important skills for all children and youth. It is important to encourage your children to ask for help. Talk to them, ask your children what happened, and ask children to tell story with you.
Okay, is it necessary to take the child to a psychologist or psychiater after we find the characteristics and tell us the problem?
Very necessary because we don't need to wait for negative things to happen to our children, yeah. As soon as possible, we take the child to psychologists or psychiatrists.
Okay, we all know that life has its ups and downs. We all have the ability to learn how to deal with the with life challenges. Research show that resilience is key for to coping and dealing with difficult situations, and everyone can learn skill that help them to be more resilient. The more we can do to help kids but build resilient skill, the better able they will be to handle challenge throughout their life.
Resilience is the ability to adapt well to adversity, trauma, tragedy, threat, or even significant source of stress. Oftentimes, people describe it as a bouncing back. When working with kids, we say how bouncy is your brain. We also explain that resilience is like a muscle. It makes you stronger, and the more you use resilience, the stronger it gets.
Okay, with older kids, we might talk about it like a rubber band that deals with stress and problem, but we can do things to make the rubber band go back to its flexible state, help them know that they can try new things. Effort is what counts, not immediate success. Make sure there is a lot uh, of praise for trying.
Resilience can help our children manage stress and feeling or anxiety and uncertainty. However, being resilient does not mean that children won't experience difficulty or distress. Plenty emotional pain and sadness are common when we have suffered major trauma or personal loss, or even when we hear of someone else's loss or trauma.
We all can develop, but we all can develop resilience, and we can help kids and teens develop it is well. It develop behavior, talk, and action that can be learned and practiced over time.
Resilience is not something you are born with or that you either have or don't have. Resilience can be learned. There are skills and strategies for building resilience. Some of these may seem very obvious, and probably many of the things you are doing now.
It's also important to understand that there is no one single way to build resilience or a timeline. It is a life journey. What worked for one kite may not work for other kites and team. And what are steps of to building resilience include?
First, making connection. Good relationship with close family members, friends, or other are important. Two, accept that change it is a part of living. While you can control everything, there are many aspects of your life you can control. Three, move forward your goals instead of focusing on tasks that seem unconscionable or hard. Fourth, uh, keep things and perspective. Avoid blooming and stressful even out in proportion. And then five, take care of yourself. Pay attention to your own need and feeling. That will help keep your mind and body prepared to deal with situations that require resilience. Hello?
Okay. These are all things tied to
Hello? I'm sorry guys. I think that my friends lost her connection. Hello? Can you hear my voice? Oh no. I'm so sorry guys. Let's to live again with her. Hello?
sorry.
Yeah, let's continue.
Oh, the last. These are all things tied to resilience. Also, it's important to note that resilience is not the ability to suppress or push aside negative emotions such as anxiety, depression, or anger.
Suppressing emotion can actually lead to additional problems. Resilience can be about finding ways to appropriately express this emotion and learn healthy ways to coping. Hello?
Husna Ramadhani, and for all of our live streaming special this morning, identify and assist a child who may be emotional involved and sorry for my connection is unstable this
Yes, thank
morning.
you.
It's very annoyed for me.
Thank you. It's okay. Thank you for inviting me on this program so that we are presenting my benefit to everyone. And sorry me to have a error on Instagram, I think, and sorry for we have a mistake. And then next.
Yeah, me too. Sorry if I make a mistake in this live streaming. Okay, that it's for us. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Amalina.
Thank you, Istinganatun.